I have asked 20 different people to give me a word that comes in their mind when they think about dancing. And these are the replies that I got. I'm gonna read these words for you, okay? They're gonna be 20. So, let's go. Elegant, expressive, dynamic, vibrant, rhythmic, fluid, poetic, powerful, emotional, uplifting, sensual, beautiful, captivating, mesmerizing, enchanting, lively, playful, joyful, spiritual, liberating. These are the 20 words that I got from 20 different women. Isn't it great? Isn't it great that almost everybody thought dancing is such a positive and fun thing to do? I think it is. I think dancing is such a wonderful tool that anybody can have. You can express yourself, you can liberate yourself, have fun with it. Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Harshita. I am so excited that you're here. We are going to have so much fun today. It's all about dancing. We're gonna talk a lot about dancing and my story of how I got into dancing and how dancing can be such an amazing inner work tool, and how dancing has transformed my life, and how different my life was before I started dancing and after, and how dancing has become so important for my everyday life. From my childhood, I was never a great dancer. I was always dancing somewhere in the background or behind the crowd and hiding, and definitely not the one who is in the front row of a performance, right? So I used to participate in my events in school and college, but I was always super shy. I deeply have this desire to dance, but I do not know. I don't have the moves. I don't have the style at that point. I didn't have the confidence that I can do. I was not able to groove well, like how my other girlfriends used to dance. I never had that grace inside my body. And then I was so insecure about my moves and about the way I dance, so I always hide and dance. I think I know what I was trying to do. I have this deep desire to dance, but I want nobody to watch me. I used to hide and dance so nobody, pays attention to me. I'm just that background dancer in the back, right? And I used to see my girlfriends and they have such a grace and they have got these moves, and I'm like, gosh, how can I do? How in the world can I practice this? I used to shy off, literally. I used to dance in my room when nobody is looking at me, and I look at the mirror, hopeless, horrible. I was like, gosh, how in the world my friends are able to dance such gracefully and how they have this style, and how am I not able to have it? It killed me, guys. I was so stressed out as a child when it comes to dancing, okay? As a kid, I used to have just one secret passion, that I want to do a solo dance on the stage in front of a crowd. That was my goal. Really. An eternity later, finally, I was able to get into dancing. One fine day, I was doing this birthday resolutions for my birthday, obviously. Okay, I was making this birthday resolutions 2 years ago, and I know, dancing is the first thing that I want to do. If I want to do anything, if I want to start off with anything, dancing is like the first thing in my list. Remember, that was my secret passion as a child. So yeah, I picked up on it. And I was like, okay, let me search dance lessons around me. Luckily, I found 2 schools, 2 studios, and I was like, okay, let me just set an appointment. I do not know what they're gonna offer me, what kind of dance are they gonna teach me, or what should I expect. Nothing. All I wanna do is just dance, right? So then I scheduled an appointment, and it was on a Saturday morning at 8, because I'm so excited, and like I want to do that first thing in the morning. So I scheduled at 8 a.m. The day of my dance lesson has arrived, and I think the previous night I had some event which was a Friday night, and I overslept through my dance lesson. I missed my 8 a.m. appointment, and I was so beating myself, by the way. And I immediately called the studio and said, hey, hi, I did miss my lesson, and do you think I can come now? And they were so sweet people, and they were like, yes, yeah, that's fine, just stop by in 20 minutes, that's fine. And then I was like, yes, this is my second chance and I have to run for it. So I rushed, and my dance instructor has introduced himself and introduced me to this amazing ballroom dancing. To my surprise, I went to a ballroom dancing studio. Oh my gosh, I got to learn so many different languages from different cultures and countries, from Spain, from South America, from all European style and American style. I got to learn Latin dancing, smooth rhythm dancing. Right from that point, ever since I joined the studio, my life has transformed in such a way that I'm so happy about. Dancing was the favorite part of my daily routine. It has become my favorite part of my daily routine. Like, we used to have group classes or private lessons or weekly outing or parties in the studio, and we get to dress up and we get to have these costume parties. So we had these different themes. Suddenly my life has been revolving around dance, and I was so happy. Remember, that was my secret passion as a child, and I felt like I'm living my dream. I see dancers, I see people dancing around me, and I am dancing with them. Everybody is also like me, and I had no shame at that point. I had no shame whatsoever. What am I shameful about, right? Because everybody is learning. Obviously, in the meantime, from my childhood, right, I did pick up some moves and I got some grace. So I was just dancing and somehow picked up. So I used to get tiny appreciations that, oh, Harshita, you do so well, by my fellow dancers. I'm like, me? Really? Oh, okay. Now my confidence has increased. Oh, so I can do it well too. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. So, you see, you always were good. It's just that you didn't recognize it. Sure, in one side, there is this whole fun aspect of it. I got to know new people. I got to make some meaningful friendships. I was able to perform on stage, and I was able to learn dancing from different cultures and backgrounds. If that is just one side of the fun, there is this new other whole level that I've explored through dancing. If it wasn't for dancing, I don't think I would see that level this quickly. So what is this new level? What am I talking about? That's the thing I'm excited to tell you. I was able to connect back to my feminine energy. I was able to connect back to my body. I was able to let my soul set free so that she can freely and flowingly dance her heart out. Feminine energy is nothing but having these set of qualities and traits. It's a way of being that is mostly associated to the female aspects of existence. Feminine energy has qualities like nurturing, being creative, being flowy and fluid, being receptive, having a lot of intuitions. I was able to connect to all of these. As I began my dancing journey, I was able to see the results. I was able to release all the blockages, all the traumas, all the burdens that I was carrying unconsciously. I can feel so relieved every time I step out of the studio. I just have this relieved feeling that I left all my worries, all my tensions in the studio, and I'm walking out with a clean slate. I am walking out wholehearted. I am walking out so fulfilled. I am walking out like such a proud little girl that she is dancing. I was involved heavily in Latin dance, and one of my favorite Latin dances is cha-cha. So, by the way, I want to tell you that if there is any negative energy in your body, or if there's any trauma, any blockages, the first thing it gets stored is in your hips, in your hip region. As I was saying, I was heavily involved in the Latin dance, and Latin dances are usually all about hips, and you have to move your hips vigorously. And I still remember one day my dance instructor has asked us girls to do the cha-cha hook step for 45 minutes straight. One step for 45 minutes. He was teaching us technique because we were in this bronze level class. After a few days of this 45-minute class, one of the nights I was doing meditation, and during my meditation I usually do a body scan to check for any blockages or any tension that I physically feel, and I release them through breathing. So I was checking on myself and I was feeling so flowy and free and so ease with myself, and it got me thinking like, what did I do? Like, what different did I do this time for my state of being at the moment, right? And there's nothing wrong with it, by the way. I just want to know what it was, so I just keep doing the same thing to have similar effects on me. And I realized it was the 45-minute training session at my studio, and I was able to remove these unnecessary trauma or unnecessary blockages that has just been sitting on me for all this while. But I don't want to go so much deep about this on YouTube, but let's stop there. Well, one other major thing is that when you start dancing, your confidence levels grow in all directions, in all way possible, in every way, in every direction. Like, if you have this much confidence momentarily, when you start dancing, your confidence is improving, is compounding every time. Now suddenly I get compliments. Now suddenly my dance gets noticed and people wants to dance with me and people start following my dance. And I am like, wow, that's it? That's all it takes? That's all it takes for you to live in your dream? I'm like mind blown. You just have to plan, show up every single day, have fun with it, and you're already living in your dream. That's all it takes? Yes! As I told you previously how insecure I used to feel back then about dancing, all that while I was just thinking that I do not know dance. I was just thinking that I was bad at dance. But I was not really so bad. I was just thinking that I was. And ever since I started my dancing journey for the past couple of years, my confidence has grew in a way that now I dance for myself. You don't like my dance? No problem. Not my problem. I enjoy my dancing. And when you stick to that thought, when you stick to that feeling that you do dancing for yourself and you express, you are able to express, you actually dance well. You actually glow. You actually can make the moves. You can actually groove. You can actually like follow the rhythm. Like, you can be the star of the show. What all has improved ever since I was dancing? My cardiovascular health has improved. My mobility and flexibility has improved. And the way that I not worry, because I know for a fact that at the end of the day, I'm gonna release all my stress. Like, I don't have to have this mental baggage. Everything is cleared out by the end of this day. My mental health, my confidence has improved immensely. My endurance grew. My style has changed. I started to dress up. I have things in my wardrobe that I have never ever seen. I tune into my femininity. My nervous system slows down. I get to walk slow. I get to walk gracefully. Everything has changed just by dancing. One thing is for sure. Every woman desires to dance. Every woman has it in her heart. Just like me, there are like millions of other souls are waiting to set their soul out and freely dance. I want this video to reach to them and understand that you can dance. You have this natural ability. This is like God-given gift. Anybody can dance. And make use of it. Find a way. Maybe join a class, or maybe do online classes, or just dance by yourself in your room. Nobody has to see it, but you have to stick with this thought that you're dancing for yourself, so you actually dance well. Because if I hear you saying those things that you cannot dance, or if I'm shy and I'm not able to dance, I don't believe it. I don't take it anymore, because everybody can dance. When you say those things, that means you're not dancing for yourself. You're dancing for the opposite person to impress the opposite person, or you're afraid that what the opposite person is thinking about you. Who cares? Who cares? You are dancing for yourself. Just move your arms and legs. That's all it takes for you to have this physical fit body and a mentally healthy body. That's it. Watching me going to dance lessons and have the kind of fun that I have, one of my friends has actually wrote me a letter last week. I'm gonna read a line for you. It says, watching you have all the fun that you're having made me also want to learn dance. I'm so happy that I was able to inspire one person. So why not you? So why not you start learning too? I'm not saying I've achieved everything or I'm great at dancing and I've reached my milestone. No, I do have a long way to go. I'm sharing this message because with me, I want you to have all the fun. With me, I want you to start dancing and experience everything that I am experiencing too. Yes. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sparing your time and energy with me. I hope you really got something out of this video. And I want to ask you guys something, that can you write to me your comments? Maybe in the form of comments or in the form of email, or message me. Now I actually realize why all YouTubers ask to like or subscribe. Not for reach, not for money, but I just want to understand if you're able to follow me, if you're able to understand me, or if you're able to, or if I'm able to do a good job for you. So yeah, that'll be great if you can write for me. Happy dancing!